You're not new to this.
No.
In fact, you found a list in his car, which I thought was interesting that you would leave that in your car for her to find, listing 40 women that he's been involved with, 19 of whom. Now, today we'll begin a three-part episode where an affair has rocked two families at the same time. Now, Brad says he's torn between his wife, Michelle, and another woman who's calling herself Sarah to protect her identity. But it gets even more complicated because Brad's mistress used to be his wife's best friend. And to add to the drama, both women became pregnant by him at the same time. Here's their story.
We've been married almost 14 years. We have 3 children. My husband had an affair with my best friend.
The other woman and I were intimate 3 or 4 times a week.
I found out about Brad's affair while vacationing with this other couple.
Several days after the affair came out, I had told Michelle that I was in love with my girlfriend.
At first, I was in complete shock. I felt so betrayed by both of them.
I had told my wife that I wanted to be with the other woman.
I did ask him, how could he do this to me? How could he do this to our kids? And his response was that he loved her and that he wanted to be with her, but he was torn because he loved me and wanted to be with me too. I was promised that it was going to stop.
I do feel like I'm torn between 2 women. I don't think Michelle understands that I'm in love with my girlfriend.
I knew that Brad and her were still having an affair.
I would meet her during the day on her lunch hour.
I would catch him in lies. I ended up pregnant, and I thought at that time something has to happen.
The other woman found out she was pregnant a month after my wife discovered that she was pregnant. I feel overwhelmed when I think about having 2 babies.
These affairs have piled on me. Now this other child is piled on me, and I feel like I'm just sinking in the mud. I've been told that he did finally break the affair in December. Now I don't know if it's true or not. Do you not see my life as being lived as a lie?
The other woman, she just mesmerizes me. She makes me happy.
I start thinking, what could I have done differently? Am I not pretty enough? Am I not smart enough? It makes me feel horrible.
I do love both of them.
I'm crushed, I'm hurt over the fact that he's torn. Here he has a wife and a family and a home. She's got a husband and a family and a home of her own.
I want to save my family, but I'm afraid of losing the other woman. I feel like I don't have the strength to tell either of them to leave me alone. I don't know what to do. I'm torn of who I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Okay, now, Brett, you wrote the letter, right?
Correct.
What is it you hope is going to happen here today?
And what I want is for this to be rectified one way or the other.
How are you feeling right now, Michelle?
Horrible.
Tell me.
I am very angry. I am very upset. I'm very scared.
But you're not new to this.
No.
In fact, you found a list in his car, which I thought was interesting that you would leave that in your car for her to find, listing 40 women that he's been involved with, 19 of whom he admits have been since he married you.
Yes.
Certainly, there has been a pattern of egregious infidelity in this across a period of 14 years, beginning with the first year you were married, correct? It seems to me that you two have conspired to negotiate a very sick relationship between the two of you. It's not healthy for you and it's not healthy for you. Would you agree?
Yes.
And then we have to sprinkle in the children.
Yes.
Because they're aware of all of this too, correct?
Yes.
Because you've fought about it in front of them, they've heard you talk about it, they know that you have a girlfriend now and that you're probably the father of her child.
Correct.
And in fact, you are the father of her child. Yeah. You know at an intellectual level that what you're doing is wrong for your marriage, it's wrong for your children, it's unhealthy for you, it's unhealthy for the other woman who's also married.
Right.
Is it just a hedonistic thing? It's just you seek pleasure and avoid pain at every turn?
The list of the women from, the affair from the first year, I think that's what it was. But everything's changed in the last 2 years with this is completely different.
For the purposes of this broadcast, for reasons that are beyond my comprehension, She wants to not be called by her actual name and be referred to as Sarah. Okay. And her sister, who is here, just kind of, I guess, as moral support, wants to be referred to as Lisa. And maybe she can tell us why. I mean, it didn't seem that she was particularly caught up in discretion before now, but, well, I mean, seriously, I think you guys are pretty much out there. So, but now, this affair with her is still going on, right?
Yes, it is.
You were with her last night, correct?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Good to see you. Have a seat. You understand that the audience can see you and we're shooting this, but for some reason you want to be shot from behind.
Yes.
And go by the name of Sarah.
Yes.
Tell me why that's important to you.
It's important to me because of my children, my husband, and my job.
Okay, and you think they don't know what's going on?
Not to the full extent.
You think your husband doesn't know?
He knows.
He knows you're here.
But he has asked me
He
not.
knows you're involved. He knows you're having an affair. He's talked with you on numerous occasions. And the reason I'm asking you is because the first step towards getting anything resolved here is everybody stepping up and being accountable. If you're big enough to do it, be big enough to own it. You know, I mean, I think that's true with everybody. So you're having an affair with Michelle's husband.
Yes.
First question, what gives you the right to lay with another woman's husband, to be intimate with him? What gives you the right to inject yourself into their relationship? And I'm going to ask you the same question in a minute, but you just got here, so I'm asking you first.
Nothing gives me the right. I am ashamed. I'm not proud of it at all. It happens so quickly, and I couldn't stop it.
You say that you talk to him like 3 times a day, have sex 2 or 3 times a week.
That was an average of how things have been in the past. It certainly hasn't been that way recently.
You said that Brad says he still loves you and that only you can make him happy. Does he tell you that?
Yes.
Does he tell you that? Does he tell you that he's in love with you and that
Sure.
he wants to be there with you?
Sure. Yes, he does.
That's not that cut and dry, Dr. Phil. It's not. It's really not. So this is not just I'm telling everybody every time I'm on the phone with anybody I talk to that I love them, and that's not the case at all.
You say you're coming on the show because you want Brad to choose you and leave Michelle and get this done.
No, it's not that cut and dry either. It's not.
Well, you know what? I've got in quotes that you wish she would leave so I could have him. I want Brad for myself. I'm in love with him, and I'm not going to go away. And he's cheated on her so many times that I worry that he might cheat with me as well.
There are times that I do wish that, she would be done and we could see where it could go for us. But I am very torn, too. I'll feel that way one day, and the next day, I don't feel that way.
In fact, you've wanted to leave a number of times, and then you backed out and said, no, I won't leave. I'm going to stay with my husband and my children. And so you said, well, why should I give up my family if she's not going to leave hers, correct? Right. So you've been reluctant a number of times. You've been in and out a number of times of one another, correct?
Yes.
Okay, now, let me ask you something. What are you doing getting pregnant with him when you know what's going on?
It was honestly an oops. I mean, we did not, it was an unplanned pregnancy.
There are a lot of things that you can do to just keep that from like, whoops.
I agree.
Tell me what your thoughts were in getting pregnant.
Total
Did
shock.
you do it on purpose?
Oh, totally not, no. No, why would I do that? Why would I bring an innocent child into this already mess?
I don't know, but I know that you seem to me to be an intelligent adult that would be aware of the dangers. Were you having unprotected sex?
I thought we were being careful, but obviously we weren't.
Thought you were being careful. Okay.
My sister is torn between Brad and her husband. There's just no comparison. Her husband is a good provider, a good father. Brad is a manipulator, a user. I don't know if my sister has the strength to walk away from Brad.
Well, that was the sister of the other woman, or the girlfriend, as she likes to be called instead. You're her sister.
Correct.
What do you think about what she's doing here?
I think it's totally ridiculous. I'm not proud of, what she's done. I don't condone her for what she's done, but I also think that he's the predator, the manipulator, the person that started it all.
So you don't have a very high opinion of
Not
Brad.
whatsoever, no. Dr. Phil, her marriage was fine. We're sisters, we're pretty close. I'm out here with her. Never has she ever said to me that there was any problems in her marriage. Never. My friends even thought if you had a definition of a perfect marriage, it was my sister and her husband. And then he, being the person that he is, pounced on, saw maybe a weakness or whatever, and started telling her what obviously she needed to hear at the time. And he knew what to say, and because he's good at it. Like, the list shows, he's had a lot of experience, a lot of practice. And he's told her what he wants to hear. And, he's obviously telling Michelle what she needs to hear, because
So
they're
Michelle,
both buying into it.
So what did you want to say to her? You now know that they are still involved. They were together last night. They admit to having sex as recently as 9 days ago, and she says she fully intends to take your husband, that she does love him, she does want to be with him, and she's here to achieve that today. What do you have to say?
I'm to the point now where, you know what, you can have him. I'll bring his dirty laundry over. You take it. You take it. You take care of him. You take care of him, Leave your husband, leave your kids, leave your house. You want to move into mine? You go right ahead. You have it all. Take it. It won't be very fun. It won't be fun at all. You know that.
Yeah, because he's done it before. He's going to do it again.
Well, he just told me. He told me just the other day that he was having, still battling with temptations. He originally thought that he wouldn't have any temptations if he was with her, that all of that would go away, because she was the perfect one for him. Well, he just admitted the other day that that wasn't the case, and that he was just fooling himself into believing that she was the perfect one and he wouldn't do it again.
You're saying